Trust me, I'm leaning in. I'm learning again how to trust myself. Love me like you love the wind. You have my heart, and I want you in. Hold me close, kiss my tears. 'Cause my greatest desire is my greatest fear. Yesterday is a burning house. I gotta break through the walls and let myself out. I am the sun, I am the rain, I am the tongue that speaks your name. I'm the solution and I am to blame. Abracadabra, say my name. Trust me and take a chance. Breathe into me now. Live beyond your past. See me, see through your veil. I want to know you and reveal myself. Heart of fire, talk to me. We come together 'cause we choose to be. Yesterday is a burning house. We gotta break through the walls. Baby, let's get out. I am the sun, I am the rain, I am the tongue that speaks your name. I'm the solution and I am to blame. Abracadabra, say my name. You feel it, follow the signs. You read the room, you tell the time. Don't you know every thought is a spell? Moment by moment, you create yourself. I see your sun, I see your rain. Baby, move your tongue and speak my name. We're the solution and we are to blame. Abracadabra, say my name.
Lock in, mask up, game on, let's go. Minnesota Airsoft Association, call your hits, feel the elevation. Snow, sun, we're running every nation. Minnesota Airsoft Association. From the woods to the warehouse doors, green gas clouds and scattered mags on the floor. Friends then foes, the second the horn blows, we rush, reload, that's how the story goes. Minnesota Airsoft Association, call your hits, feel the elevation. Oh yeah, squad up strong, this is dedication. Minnesota Airsoft Association.
Good evening, Airsofters. Welcome to our live stream for July 8th, 2026. We are here with Cobra Alex
What's up, guys?
and David from Project Echo Airsoft.
Hey, that's me. Hi.
That is you. And I am Gabe from the Minnesota Airsoft Association. We have so much going on tonight.
So much.
I don't think you guys are going to fully understand. No. It was quiet last weekend. So really,
Don't
we're
say
going to
the Q
talk
word.
about some upcoming
Don't
games.
say the Q word. That's when my phone
What it
rings.
wasn't? I played last weekend.
Yes, we can talk about Alex being angry at people for not putting names on their stuff. We can do some hot takes on that later as well. And things happened last weekend. It was just relatively quiet weekend because of the holiday weekend. But there was a lot happening this week. So why don't we start with that? Why don't we start with 2-week notice? Guys, your 2-week notice right now is batteries not included at Crossfire on Sunday, July 19th. That's 2 weeks out. We are going to talk about BNI because I'm really going to be pushing it the next 2 weeks because I am hoping that we can get to, I want 50 players. That's historically a game that gets in the 20s. One, because it's a Sunday. Two, because it's kind of a niche game, but all you guys with GBBRs, I'm really looking
I don't
at
think
you.
there's 50 GBBRs in Minnesota.
There is a whole, don't you know that there's a dedicated Midwest GBBR Discord channel?
Yeah, that's Midwest. Midwest is big. Minnesota isn't.
Everyone's coming in for this game.
Oh,
I am convinced.
flying in.
I
man.
think I got like 150 reservations on my party bus to go pick people up.
See? Because it is a party.
Dude, Project
Can't wait
Echo
to see
party
it.
bus.
You already got one.
I mean, yeah, just put them all in the trailer. Pretend like you're sneaking them over the border. Never mind. So that's 2 weeks notice. Is batteries not included this weekend? So 3 things happening this weekend. We have Big Lakes D-Day, Invasion of Normandy, World War II themed event. Again, that rolls off the tongue, Travis. I would shorten that. That is a Big Lake event. So they're doing their they're doing their D-Day event this weekend, this Saturday. And then Twin Cities Airsoft has their high intensity red, white, and reload event this weekend. So those are those 2. And then Action Sports Wisconsin has their Escape from Tarkov, the 10th raid, happening Saturday. And that's where I will be this weekend. So, excuse me. So a lot of stuff happening this weekend. Again, not operations. I mean, the D-Day game will be. It'll be a themed game like the Twin Cities Airsoft version. Shouldn't eat those cookies before stream. So I mean that's more of an operation, and then Twin Cities Airsoft has their high intensity weekend. So I mean, there are things happening this weekend and the next weekend. Though I think if I'm thinking about the 20th, the 24th, I think it's just open sessions that weekend. But
The
either way,
24th.
yeah,
Something.
is it 25th? That's actually the last weekend of the.
I gotta
the
check
last-
to
Sure,
see
there's
if
a D-Day game.
I gotta check to see if somebody sent me a message about something because there might be something going on the 18th. Hang on.
Well, allow us to speak in cloak and dagger secret
Yes.
code so that none of you know what's going on. But you'll hear
Yes.
about it here first. In fact, you might hear about it tonight. Who knows?
What?
It's
I
crazy.
want to know. Secrets.
He didn't respond to me.
Secrets.
Are people already at that stage? Are people tired of us already? Chad, are you tired of us already?
Well, more of them are coming in, so
Oh, people are keeping secrets from me, man. This sucks.
no.
Well, you know why they take secrets for you? Because you do things like you did on Sunday. Alex, you played at Twin Cities Airsoft on Sunday. How was it?
Awesome. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Well, you want more?
Yes, Chad, if you would like Alex to use longer sentences in his descriptive nature of events, please say Lumpia.
So I
Lumpia
went
is
to.
now our code
I
name.
went
Okay.
to. Hey, can I talk?
Yes, please.
Okay. I went to Twin Cities Airsoft last Sunday. Sunday game. It was great. I had a really good time. I think a lot of you guys know my pet peeve is like, hey, let's start games on time. And games started on time. It was great. And I loved it. And I was ready. And so were 2 other guys. And we went out and played. Just the 3 of us. And it was really fun. Because, it's like that stupid, it's a stupid fun game, but 11 o'clock, Blondie was on, she was on point, and we started at 11 o'clock, and we were playing games, and, it was a really hot day, too. And we were, I don't know, 10, 15-minute breaks per game. I only played like 3 or 4 games. But it was great. She had 10 or 15-minute, breaks, which is fine for a extremely hot day when you need water, cool down, all that stuff. But she was on the ball. She kept moving it. We had about, I think, maybe 40 players, on a Sunday, the day, after the 4th of July.
Yeah.
It was good. I liked it. I was gonna say, that field, there should be no garbage at that field, like in staging, because man, they must have like 40 garbage cans in there. I
Yeah,
liked
they
it.
do. They do have a lot of trash cans, and it's real set up. It's usually it's whether or not they've emptied them from the previous day. Like Sunday, I know that they do it, but like that's a thing where like Saturday, I bet you those were all full. I mean,
Well,
I don't know how many
regardless,
people were there on the 4th, but
Vulture's trying to
there's a
start
lot of
stuff.
garbage cans, and it's
by the
kind of
way.
nice to see. What else? Oh, and Twin Cities Airsoft, also a thing that, like, I don't know if this is like a normal thing, but I feel like this is the first time I've ever seen it on the field. But one of her refs, so she had about three refs on the field at all times, which was nice.
yeah, that's
And
good.
one of the refs was carrying around a medical bag the whole time, which was kind of, I don't know.
Nice.
I've never seen that before, and I think that's a great idea. Like, just, I don't, you could fall in a hole, or run into something, and then there's somebody there. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was kind of a good idea, just to have somebody, like it was a big ass red medical bag, and somebody was walking around, humping it around the field, and it was just kind of,
I
it
feel
was
that
kind of nice
came
to see.
probably out of a necessity. There's probably a story behind that we don't know about.
Well, dude, there's a million stories of people getting hurt on fields, man. Like,
Oh yeah.
people running into things, and just a million things. And I don't
I
know.
will say statistically, there isn't. Like for how many people are playing airsoft in our own state every given weekend, I feel like the incidence of actual injuries, and TCA actually does so with, like, they talk about their
There's
blind man rule.
Twin
They have
Cities.
Twin Cities
Yeah,
Airsoft.
Twin Cities Airsoft.
And then which is the real TCA? Here's the thing, Vulture, there isn't. So we really try not to say TCA anymore. We try to say Twin Cities Airsoft or Third Coast Airsoft, just because there is a difference. So I know from previous experiences at Twin Cities Airsoft that they really try, like, for their, when they talk about their blind man rule, and I haven't heard it recently, but maybe not paying attention. They're like, there's a difference between an owie and an injury, right? Like, don't call a blind man because you fell on the ground, because someone shot you and you have a bloody welt, or maybe you got shot in the face. Like, that's not what a blind man's supposed to be for. An injury is sprain, break, glasses fall off, and you got shot in the face. Now, if you fall over and your goggles fall off and you can't find them, maybe if you're by yourself you can yell blind man, but I also kind of feel like even that maybe it doesn't, merit it. Blind mans, I think, get called. I think they've been pretty good this year for us. Like, we called the blind man for the fire that we had at Big Lake Tactical at
I just called fire.
Viking.
I forgot blind man.
I called blood, but it's fine. You were too busy fighting the largest fire ever at an airsoft field in Minnesota.
I saved Big Lake. I saved it single-handedly.
And I heard that they're working on that reimbursement check for you.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the award. The key to the city.
I actually started just because I started carrying a trauma kit in my dangler on my ref rig, but none of you want me to help you. It's mostly just so I can flex.
But just that being said, just seeing a big backpack, I don't know. It just seemed like, kind of I don't know, kind of something new, and it was kind of nice to see.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, I mean, everything went great at Twin Cities Airsoft. So I had a great
Made
time.
any other changes to the field? Again, I haven't been there since whatever the last time I was there.
Well, we'll be there in 3 weeks.
Yep, we will be there in 3 weeks for their August 1st.
I can't, to be honest with you, like, I can't really think. I mean, it's still like, I mean, we played Mayhem, and like for me, like when I go and play Airsoft, like
You throw
I
a
can
box
get
of
my
grenades?
No.
Oh, that's
I
me.
can get my fix in like 4 games, 3 to 4
Yeah,
games,
yeah.
and I'm good for the day. And those 3 or 4 games for me is like playing Mayhem, containers, and containers. And then I'm
Yeah.
like,
Whatever they're like, we're going down to Pines. I'm always like,
yes, exactly. I'm like, I don't want to make that walk, and it's not my call, So
oh yeah,
typically,
absolutely, yeah. And
you
people
know,
like it, right? People like different things, but
so like I said, I just like the fast pace. Just if I'm gonna play, I just want a big fat, like a real fast paced game running around. You know, close quarter kind of combat situation.
listen to you, elite operator.
No,
Wow. I think he's becoming
You
an
even wore
airsoft
your you
player.
even wore your shirt that has not only no sleeves but no sides,
no, I had to make more side because it shrunk.
which is not
So
endorsed uniform at Third Coast Airsoft. And
are you
Alex,
sure? I
Alex,
think
you
my
should bring it anyway, and by
I
Sunday you should just strip down.
I want to say I should, or by noon.
So should we test our reputation with Third Coast Airsoft this year?
Oh, I should say my arms blend. It's like, well, my arms blend in
I
with my
mean, there are
shirt.
some of us who are browner than others, so
But yes, I will bring that shirt. Or maybe I'll just get a TCA. Oh, they don't make a brown TCA shirt, do they?
Stop
I
it.
don't know.
Vulture, stop it.
Third course.
I'm gonna hunt you down and I'm going to something. Stop it.
So Vulture, they want to. There was discussion of trying to integrate containers into GAG.
Because you will never, if you are on the opposite team, you will never, ever, I will guarantee, ever make it into containers.
And I mean, if you start from containers, you're never
Yes.
gonna you
You're
might
never
not get
gonna
out
leave.
of container.
I will make it my life's mission for the day to make sure containers is never played again.
For those that don't know, Darren, the owner of Twin Cities Airsoft, he's trying to think of how he could incorporate both Emerald City and containers. And there's some of us who are like, well, now you've turned your long thin field into an L field.
It's a dog leg and it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's a dog like that. That is our opinion on it. I mean, if they try it, I don't want to start on that end.
It was great for D-Day. They
But
integrated it
D-Day
with
plays
D-Day.
different. D-Day you
Yes,
play
I
section.
completely understand. But it's like it worked great in that situation.
But it's not the same. You're not playing the whole field. You
I
will
know.
eventually play the whole field at D-Day, but you're not playing it all at once. It's like how Viking Raid ran, right? Like you playing section by section by section.
They should use containers for the guys who are like, I'm sick of D-Day. Or not D-Day, I'm sick of the big, the GAG game. And I'm just gonna go over there and just shoot the shit out of everybody and my friends.
I could see containers during fall gag be a 1v1 versus the generals.
With grenades.
Marshall versus Patrick.
Oh, let's not do that to them.
Grenades only.
Mostly grenades only. But it only if they land down their shirt. No 15-foot proximity.
No. Or in their dumb pouch.
Ooh, make it tactical. Dumb pouches are tactical.
Pirate game.
Hey, B-Fly, Tarkov is a wonderful event. If people want to talk about Tarkov, I will say this. We have been to, let's say that, so this is the 10th raid. We've been to 8 of the Tarkovs, meaning the core MAA group has been there as NPCs from pretty early on in that series. This is probably going to be the last one for the foreseeable future. And it's just because Action Sports Wisconsin is shifting a little bit. We'll see next year, but I know right now the owner of the field, Chris, is very much like he's got other things he's focusing on, and he's probably going to shelve that and then tweak it and maybe bring it back in a couple years. So it's a bummer. You're going to miss it. It is great. For those that don't know, Tarkov is based on the Escape from Tarkov video game, which is a team-based loot and shoot. Fudge?
Hackers.
Oh, hackers. Yes.
I think you're the hackers in that game.
I'm just waiting for the person to act like they're, desyncing or lagging while playing. We're off of
Well,
video.
yeah,
oh no, that's Gabe. That's Gabe after a couple hours in the heat.
That's us after Friday night at Cimaroli's, which is a fine supper club, which has $5 sweet old fashions. So that's the plan for Friday night. This Friday
Old
night.
fashions,
before
huh?
Kharkiv. Yeah, I don't think I'll have many though. Yes, and we all know from SHOT Show, Alex loves a good old fashioned, especially if Jet the Desert Fox is around. That also sounds like a
The
weird
guy was
story.
so cool. That guy was so cool.
And hey, now we're like equal to him from social media point of view. So now when
Oh,
we
yeah.
see him, we can be like, "What's up, dude? Do
Get
you
on
want
our
to arm
level.
wrestle? Do you want to compete?"
I like
That's-
Tarkov. You guys, so anybody local can go to that game, try it out. I mean, it's fun. It's a big scavenger hunt. It's a big. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. It's just fun to immerse yourself and just kind of turn yourself.
Well, and let's talk about it a little more detail since we're talking about games, right? So Escape from Tarkov plays like a video game. You can bring whatever guns you want, but you start with limited ammo. There are armor rules, there are medicing rules. You go and check in, then you get a mission. Now, previous years you went to factions. So there were the USEC rogues, there were the Chechens, there were the Russians, there was the Terra group, there were the Ivans. So you could go and kind of mill around all of the field of action sports Wisconsin, find a faction, get a mission, literally go get this for me, go do this for me kind of thing, and then go back and get paid. Whatever in-game currency you make, you can buy more rounds, you can buy more perks for your character, for your player. At one point, they also did like that money could go towards more raffle tickets to win prizes at the end. I don't think it's going to happen this year. This year they're changing. This year there will be one central location, what I'm calling a lounge, like a gate, like any other video game. There's going to be a lounge where you go and you can shop around and go, what missions do I want to do? Whose missions do I want to play? And then you
Wouldn't
head out
that
on the
be
field.
the
And
lobby?
I guess you're right, lobby. I was thinking of an L word
Loser. Oh,
that wasn't dirty.
Library.
liquor.
So you go to one
Liquor.
central location to get your missions, and then as soon as you leave that area, you are in play. And someone can gank you right outside the door. People can follow you, watch you do your mission, gank you, then take whatever it is, try to turn it to themselves. So there's the loot aspect of that. You can loot other players for money, BBs, objects that they've collected. So that again, it can be cutthroat. It's not everybody's cup of tea, I'll tell you. I've seen some people get real butthurt at that game.
I mean, you could almost say it's like an apocalypse, like some post-apocalyptic game.
That's what Escape from Tarkov is, right? It's the dystopian future of some Tarkov, some Eastern European country, where everything is collapsed and people are bloodthirsty.
And you're
terrible
lobbing
people.
shots across the field at people, and everyone gets.
That's us. No, that's us.
Oh,
That
that's
was
me.
us.
I think that's just me and Cotton starting
Yes.
wars with people.
And since neither of you will be there, nor Isaac, maybe this
It'll
game will
probably
go
be a great
smoothly.
time. It'll probably be a great time since me, Cotton, and Isaac aren't there.
I mean, it'll run smoothly. How about we say that? I'm going and I'm going to bring my red outfit because for all I know, I'll just end up being a mission jockey for our buddy Eric, who has a ton of missions and props from game that he'll need dropped around the field. So that might be what we end up doing. We might not end up being shooters this year. As NPCs, the thing for us is we don't have the same rules as players. So in previous years, when people have decided for whatever reason that they wanted to get froggy with us at the start of the game, like we have miniguns. We're running miniguns, like with no ammo restrictions. So anybody who decided 2 years ago, we had a group of guys hit our Humvee very early on in the day, and it was super gutsy of them to do. And we gave it to them eventually. But man, we scared the crap out of them.
You're handsomely rewarded though if you kill us.
Yeah, you used to be. Like we used to give out pretty good loot and cash. But so anyway, that's Tarkov. David, you were at Champion Valley over the weekend. How was that?
It was all right. I was down just to kind of pick up some keys and do some things, but they had on Sunday, would they have 7 or 8 or 10 players, I think, by the time I left, it's a 4th of July weekend. It was a few people coming out, testing some things, wanting to get some play in on the new courses. And, so this weekend's going to be gigantic. We're going to have 250 people out there.
I mean, I think you might want to call it Project Echo Days at Champion Valley.
Ooh.
Like start leaning into that.
Operation John and Erica are not there.
I was gonna say that's what it really is. It's it could be one of those takeover kind of things.
It's a
where
takeover weekend,
Project
guys.
Over has taken over. Yeah. Like, okay, we're workshopping this right now.
We'll workshop
chat.
that.
Yeah. But for those that don't know, David, wise decision or not, will be running Champion Valley this weekend because John and Erica John specifically is at Wolverine training in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Is that where it is, Tennessee? So John is taking his annual class at Wolverine, and what this comprises of is you go, you meet a bunch of people. That's the real thing from my point of view. Is it's an industry kind of gathering, and you basically pay to work on a gun. And this year, I think it's an AK-12, right?
Yeah,
I think it's
the
an AK
MTW.
variant.
AK-12.
Yeah, it's the
MTW
AK.
Vulture, where are you going to go?
Oh.
Champion, so you can see David and all his splendor and see what happens when he's left in complete control. Might be scary.
I think we might have
Might
to
be great.
close if Vulture's
Might be
coming.
both. Might be both.
Again, I'm not running any of the games though. So that is
He's just a hot dog machine guy.
Oh yeah,
I'm the hot-
well, that can be an advantage too. If David comes back, or we hear that there was an issue because David got too full of hot dogs.
They ran out of hot dogs.
I have like 200 hot dogs in my fridge right now.
Man, and they're all for you, for all we know.
I like
Remember, if you
burgers.
don't eat the buns, it's just
like-
protein, no carbs.
No carbs.
Hot dogs.
How was Op 16?
Op 16 was good.
Oh,
Operation Sweet 16 was great. She had an amazing time.
Other than
She started heat stroking.
got a little heat stroke right in the beginning, but that was resolved.
That was resolved. She loved that everybody came out to celebrate with her.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Alex and I stopped by. Uncle
Yeah.
Alex gave a bag of BBs because that's what every 16-year-old girl wants.
She loved
That's
it.
what she wanted.
She's
She's an airsofter now.
She's an airsofter.
Yeah, she's an airsofter now.
She's already talking about Uncle Alex, getting her some, new gear.
Well, if
This
it
is the-
fits.
If it fits,
She's wearing
if it fits.
she's wearing a large regular right now, and it's big. I have to zip tie the waist for her, so that medium regular would
Bottom
fit
or
her.
top?
Her waist. I'm zip tying. So
Okay. 'Cause the bottoms I have are medium regulars, and I
Yep.
have a top that's a regular long.
yeah, I would imagine that would be right up her size. Or in
They're
her
brand
size.
new.
Alex is are they Rhea's or are they yours?
They're Mike's.
Mike's. Oh man, Mike was a medium, or Mike was a man.
Yeah, we both were. We were both medium regulars. and
No
then-
offense, Mike, Alex's brother. That was a long time ago, brother.
Are they Condor? Franklin asks.
Oh, I mean,
No, they're still tagged. They're still military issued,
yeah.
tagged, brand new, crisp, and
So
it's a
besides
zip-up
that,
one. I don't know if it matters.
it doesn't matter. Don't matter. She'll
Hey, it's presents. It's brand new
we'll
uniform.
talk.
That'd
We'll
be
talk
great.
later. And yeah, I attempted to do what you asked to get them, so I don't know if I deserve
I was
them.
just kidding. I don't care.
You know
I
why
can-
why we're on the event? Why we're talking about big things? I think we should make the announcement that we are coming up on the 25th episode of the podcast. And I
Yeah, guys.
personally just want to give a big shout out to these two guys here. There was a bunch of
Oh.
episodes before me, so these guys will be coming up on their 25th episode. Let's give them a golf clap because my mic will pick it up if not. I think that two of us have agreed. We have to ask the other person. You waited. You had to go poop or something. So we thought that maybe that there should be a special guest on the 25th who's possibly in chat.
I mean, I don't even like Franklin.
Oh well, yeah, that's very.
I'm kidding. I think so. we'll work on something. So what did we decide? The last Wednesday of July 29th?
Yeah, July
that's our
29th. That is
25th
going to be the
episode?
25th episode because you guys had a couple. We're counting Aircon as a stream because it was, and we're counting. I'm gonna my dog.
The rich stuff. So really where we're at, guys, is one, thank you, the community who's joined in. We have definitely noticed between both Project Echo Airsoft and Minnesota Airsoft Association in the 3 months. We could
Have
call
we
it
been doing it for 3
7.
months?
I mean, we were doing some stuff off and on, but like con was March.
Well, and I counted back
You
to
know.
when you guys did the after action after Starburst last year. That counts as one because that was
We did one before that though, didn't we? We
yes, you did
before.
we did end of the year review. No, you did. I think your true first one that's on there is a live stream. You may have recorded them and
we
thrown up
recorded some
videos,
stuff.
but I counted from I believe it was the after action with Rich, and then we
Yeah.
had the Christmas end of the year review, and then we had a bunch of SHOT Show stuff, and then we kind of were fairly
But I mean-
steady. We were monthly until recently.
Post SHOT Show was when we made the determination that we really wanted to try to push this brand new thing called YouTube.
We still don't have a name.
Yeah, we really need
You're right.
to.
We don't have a name, Vulture. That is not the official name. Vulture already said what he thinks the name of this is. And thank you, David, for jumping on. We will do something for that 29th one. We're at 280 subs. We have very good viewership, but again, this has just really been a labor of love for the three of us and others who have decided to join in, like Josh. We hope you're enjoying it. Again, we're looking forward to doing more. We're looking forward for your input. And now we're done. Now we're going to close. This is normally what I would say at the end of a stream, but we're really happy about it. Like our numbers are really trending the way we wanted to. And again, I'll say one of our big goals for this year, both David and myself and Alex, has been to get the kind of numbers we need on whatever social media, but YouTube's been our focus to get us in the SHOT Show next year as the Minnesota Airsoft Association, as Project Echo Airsoft. And we are well on the way to that. So I think we're at 45,000 views for this month, which again, that shifts that based on content. But that's really because you guys are watching our videos. So we appreciate that.
Should be like a hunt us down game. Like we go to some field with just pistols and everyone can just hunt us down.
I mean, this is don't try to add your S&M kinks into our airsoft world.
No, I was just thinking of this.
We've talked about this before,
movie
Alex.
I was watching this movie called The Game, and I was thinking like.
You mean the documentary called The Game?
So like I was thinking like I could be the Ice-T, and be running around the woods.
Well, then I get to be Jean-Claude from Hard Target. I would rather be Lance Hendrickson.
I'm Chuck Norris and Walker, Texas Ranger.
Okay. What characters do you want to be, chat? I'm looking. We had some other people.
They're talking among themselves, I think. About
that's how chat works. That is how chat works.
We love it.
I'm in chat enough times. When you want us to pay attention, Pip. No, I'm kidding. Hey, let's talk a little batteries not included. So, dare I post the rules document in chat?
Ooh.
I mean, it's
how much no AEGs?
So I'm posting this here in case people haven't seen it. It's already on Facebook. Reckon, the guy who runs this, is an OG. He's actually, when I say Rich goes to a lot of Third Coast and national games, Reckon is up there. Reckon does a lot of this, but this is his labor of love. This is your game where there's no AEGs and no traditional HPA guns. And when I say traditional, I mean like your standard HPA fusion engine guns, Fusion or your Wolverines. It's very limited.
Guns.
Yeah. No, you can run green gas guns. Is that what you're saying? You can run your spring guns. You can run your green gas guns. You can run your Tippmann with CO2 cartridges. But like, it's a very specific kind of game on what you can use. Like you can run any pistol and as any mags. Anything over that, you are limited by how many mags you carry. And then the models. Like new for this year, I'm just going to read it because he said is the VFC GBB M249 is provisionally allowed. That's the new gun this year he's allowing. I can't imagine someone running a VFC GBB. Yeah,
Provisionally.
I mean
I like that.
that's a stupid gun. I mean bringing an LMG, even a GBBR MG to this game could break the game. So I think that's why he's very cautious about it. But like you can run HPA shotguns, so you can run HPA tapped shotguns. You can run HPA tapped lever actions, slim tack. You can run HPA other sniper rifles, but that's
Bolt
kind of your
actions.
extent. Bolt actions, well, lever actions, like anything, your sniper rifles. So you can do that. You can run AEPs in full auto, mag restrictions. So like your old Scorpions, your old MP7s, your old Tokyo Marui MP7s. So like, again, it's a game for guns that maybe don't get as much love as you'd like to. Or when you go to a game, you just know you're going to be outgunned. And again, I'm just going to call out all you GBBR guys who's been buying GBBRs, and then are they still competitive at regular events? I think so, but not as much as, you know, AEGs or HPA guns that don't have to worry about running out of air that is in a mag or a CO2 cartridge. So
Yes, Slim Tack, you can bring your lever action.
yes, 100%.
That was a statement, not a question, by the way.
You can run. He is, yes. He's saying you can.
Yeah, but I can't read.
No, that's very
Okay.
true.
Well,
There's
that's
no
a
question
different
mark.
issue.
There's no question mark.
Or 100% grenadier. Honestly, dude, being a grenade guy would dominate. If you want a case, and if you'd like a case of grenades, I will be there, and I can bring grenades. I don't know if I can sell those. I
No,
think
they
they
sell
sell
them.
them. So I know.
Yes, they
Yeah,
have
I said I
them.
would never undersell. I would never undersell a field that's also selling them. But yes, run a case of grenades. I actually don't think people use enough grenades at batteries not included.
I don't think people run enough grenades anywhere.
Were shower shells
I agree
allowed?
with
I
that.
can't remember.
The shower shells, yes. It's interesting though because
Mortar.
I think he's allowing them, but they don't really have, like, he doesn't do BB restrictions on that. I'm actually looking at the rules really quick, and I do not see anything specific about shower shells. But I'm also, let's do a quick control.
Because that's for your KT-40, you know, like.
Oh yeah, no, I would
revolver
totally bring a
design.
KT-40. Now, here's the thing about, so if you haven't seen my KT-40 videos from over the 4th of July, I wasn't at an airsoft field, but I did airsoft related things. I think they're really good shells, but there's still a lot of futzing, and reloading those bitches, woof, like that's a hassle, right? Like,
Do you have to hand load them?
no,
Like,
I actually use my Autobot. So the first time I've actually really made use of my Autobot autoloader was with these shells, and now I'm like, oh, that's what I'll use this for. I don't really care about that Autobot for loading other things.
Oh, I
I'm an
love
Odin
mine.
Does
guy.
it work
for
on
my
the
M4 mags.
PPM ones?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again, but like I find, like, maybe in staging I would bring the Autobot, but it's not big enough. Like, I might use it for my MP7, but still more in staging because I still think an Odin's easier to carry. But that's just, again, personal.
Well, and that's why I think every field should have a rule for every game: no loading on the field. Just hot
That
take.
sucks. I
Hot take.
just remember back a long time ago when you sit at the hotel room and you're pumping all your mags with your little hand one and throwing BBs all over the hotel room.
Low tech, I think you should go to batteries not concluded, running the Elite Force Carl Gustav with shower shells. Single shot the whole day. That would be a hell of a video.
Two-man crew. That'd be awesome.
I'll once again show off. This is what I use this weekend. This is custom because I cut like 4 inches off the barrel.
That's what she
These
said.
actually worked pretty well. I say 4 inches, but in my mind that was more like 10. I
Yeah.
think the math was wrong.
Shouldn't the math be
that's
the
the
other way?
No, unfortunately.
Shouldn't you say 10 and it was actually only 4?
Was that the one that like cockeyes a little bit where you can't
the thing.
put pagans
So
in?
for those that don't know, I'm sorry, I showed this off and said, "Bleh." So this is the ICS Generation 2 rotating grenade launcher, the MGL. We were told these could shoot Taggin. They 100% cannot, and don't do it. If you haven't seen, I have a picture that we got from Alex at Mir, of someone who tried to shoot Taggin through one of these, and it actually blew up. This is mostly plastic. We actually have one of the original Mosquito molds. No, sorry, Craft Appleworks grenade launchers. And it's all metal and it's a beast. This is mostly plastic. If you put an explosive pyro in here, it will blow up. And when I say blow up, it'll friggin' blow up. I just saw someone say, and it's the internet, so people just say shit, that there is a 3D printed part you can make, Alex, to make the timing better. And I'm like,
Ooh, there you go,
I don't know that
Alex. Get on that mission.
I don't know that I.
Well,
If
I'd rather
there
make
is,
it out of metal. So if
that's-
somebody sends me that, if anybody out there knows, hit that like and
100%.
subscribe button and send me that link.
Drop it in the comments.
100%. That's what I was thinking, Alex. I would not trust a 3D printed part for something that actually could injure you. Like that again. Like
It's kind of like when I made that
I
China
don't-
Lake. Everything that was plastic that could break, I just as soon as it broke, I made a metal piece.
Yep. And this is really for those that haven't seen it. So this is the classic Army M132 grenade launch, or I'm sorry, rotating minigun. Historically, this has got a vehicle kit on it. The vehicle plate, I don't know what it was ever supposed to connect to. But Alex worked some magic so that we actually had quad pods at some point. So we had mounts for it. But I actually had to make a mounting plate so that it could go on these Hog. I'm trying to remember the actual name. Hog tripods that we bought mostly for the WE-32, WE-23 miniguns. But now this can run on this, and it's great. And I thank you. But this is, Alex is, he will say he's not an airsmith. And he's not an airsmith, but he's a tinkerer for parts on other things. You are an airsmith, dude. You just
I'm not an
AEG.
airsmith.
You're
What
not
do you
an
call that
AEG
grenade
airsmith.
launcher?
It's the
What's it called?
ICS MGL, I believe is what they're. It's the Gen 2 MG. I was talking to somebody on Reddit who was like, "Oh yeah, there's a part you can print that will make the timing better, perfect, so you can do it." And I'm like, I don't believe it.
I like
Part of
my
one of those
fingers. I think we're not going to do that.
I mean, depending on how you have it, it could be your fucking face. I'm sorry. Oh, there's the one. Sorry. that
there's
was
the
me.
one. Jesus.
Sorry, I forgot where we're at today. But so
Yeah,
anyway,
we're not on Airsoft After Dark.
but we could be.
Or Saturday,
No, I'm not an
first
airsmith. I
the
totally-
first episode
like-
of the TISM stream.
We're there. What did you say, Alex?
I was gonna say I don't call myself an airsoft smith. I don't know anything about
you're
airsoft.
an airsmith. You're an
So,
airsmith.
hey, show what you just were making. And guys, this is a one of a kind thing. You'll never see it. It'll never be produced. And I'm saying this because Alex pretends like he's not going to make
Well,
more of
it
this.
may be
I'm not
produced,
gonna
and
make
it
it more.
might go on the Shopify store.
Your daughter's going to need to go to college someday. She's going to need this money.
She's gonna get the VA bill freaking because her mother's in the military.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
All right, guys. So you have your HPA shotgun. A lot of people do this.
What kind of shotgun is that?
This is a Marui breacher,
870 breacher.
870, and when you get it on there, your wrists and everything is hitting that. Well, Josh from last week, we had a little conversation how he doesn't like that, and I see why he doesn't like it. I just always went with it because that was the only thing you could do. And Josh made a comment like, "Oh, I'd rather it go through the grip." So I looked at it for a little bit, and the minute he said that, my brain started to work. Ugh. And I did it through the grip,
Which is more traditional for most HPA guns,
which
right?
is more traditional. And it literally, I mean, I can see why it's 100 times better now.
Yeah.
Without that thing
Well, now
hitting my
you need
wrist.
to go on Amp Airsoft and get yourself a braided line.
Oh, you can't. The reason why I use this one is because it's so slim, and it wouldn't work.
Oh, slim, huh?
Yeah.
Like Slim Tack.
No,
Ooh,
Nowhere
shut
near
up.
Slim Tack.
He's too slim.
He's too slim.
I love that idea, and that's amazing, and that makes you an airsmith.
Yep.
No.
I think so. This is
No.
an interesting question for you, chat. And this was going to be a hot take video, but we'll just start it here. What makes, I think also it's how pedantic you want to be. What makes a gun custom? I think we mentioned this last week. Is it a paint job? Is it internals? Is it externals? Is it literally modifying a
Full
shotgun
grip.
to take, right? I mean, there's a lot of things it could be. What makes a gun custom? And then this is where I think when you get into that world of, this is a custom gun. And I'm like, what did you do? And he's like, I put a flashlight on my gun. Is it custom to you? Sure, you did customize it in some way. But what level actually reaches the point with a gun or piece of gear where now you have actually done some kind of physical modification to it?
Here's the double one where I had to.
Where you built your own, right? Like that video, the highest, the
Yeah,
number
there-
one. Hey, there's a. We should save that. We should have saved that for the 25th episode. That's a call back to 32,000 videos or 32,000 views. Like I was actually looking at some other like. One of the China Lakes started to get up there just because it's been sitting so long now. Like people have been finding it. It's been served to them. I think that's at like 12 now. But
when I first posted that channel, like I think I had like 20 grand maybe.
yeah.
I can't remember.
Back in the days before you lost your all your stuff.
So yeah,
Yeah. So I mean that's an interesting question. Is like I think Airsoft can be a varied, like there can be different things that make you an Airsoft. But I feel also like you know your wheelhouse. You have a wheelhouse, Alex. Like you like to fabricate parts for certain things, for certain guns that you recognize don't have appropriate things, but you don't want to crack an AEG.
you know it's funny you say that because I was looking in a box of garbage I had, and I found when I bought the VFC M27.
Yeah.
And I just took the gearbox out. I didn't even like put any juice to it or anything. I just took it
We-
out. I just took it out, wrote M27 on it just so I knew it was the M27, and just threw it in a box. And I found it yesterday.
I will
So
once
I
again
actually know it was
say,
today because I was thinking of the whole Tarkov game. I was thinking about camping, so I went in my garage to get all the camping gear out,
you.
and I found that stuff. And then now I
It's gonna
can't
be in
go.
the 80s. It's gonna be in the 80s. Yeah, for those that don't know, I think there's a point in your airsoft careers, and Alex and I are both there, where we'll buy guns, and we will never shoot them in the intention. Like if they're an AEG, we won't shoot them as an AEG. Like I bought that Ares ASO2 sniper rifle, and I never shot it as a spring gun. I threw it. I had the HVA engine before I had the gun, and I immediately put it in. I never shot it as it was intended. We have bought brand new Crytex and never used them. We just ripped out the guts immediately and threw a F2
Or you
a
buy,
Fusion
or
in
you
it.
buy a 20-year-old antique and cut it up.
We're known for that shit too. We have cut up a lot of classic guns to make them, to put something in them, which I think again is a custom gun. So I'm looking to see.
So
You're
I did
differentiating
get,
modified versus upgraded. Yeah, totally.
I did while you're reading through chat, I did get verification that I can mention this now.
Okay, here we go.
July 18th.
Breaking news.
You're
July
pregnant. Woo!
Yes, I am pregnant with your child, Alex.
Uh-oh,
No,
I
it's
knew this was
Franklin's.
coming.
It's actually Franklin's.
Yeah, don't get them jealous.
Yeah, right. So July 18th. Southern Minnesota is having their soft playthrough to test the
geez.
field.
Okay.
So we're
man.
getting
that
much closer to another field being opened in Minnesota.
That's next week.
Is that going to be a private event or is that going to be open?
He didn't respond to me on that one.
Yeah. So guys, if you don't know, Southern Minnesota Airsoft, Marshall and a couple of the other guys, and I apologize, there are other people involved in this and I don't know everybody's names off the top of my head. Austin, Minnesota. Is that correct?
Yes, Austin, Minnesota.
Austin, Minnesota. So three-ish hours away south. They're opening a new field. They have been doing a ton of work. That's actually why you haven't seen a ton of the Southern Minnesota Airsoft guys. It's because they've been building their field, doing their paperwork, getting their insurance. Like they've been figuring out a bunch of stuff. My understanding was they were hoping to have a soft launch towards the fall. So they basically want this year to be their building year, their testing year, and then when Con comes next year, they will officially announce their full season. So that's coming, right? So that's fantastic. I'm actually adding, I don't know what we're going to call that, but we'll call it something.
So it is a private event.
Yep, it is a private event. But
it is a private
the important part to know, guys, is that it's happening, which means there is traction on that Southern Minnesota Airsoft field. And I already knew there was. I don't think there was any doubt in my mind for that, just because they've been working super hard.
No, and their all their TISM, definitely will keep them moving forward and get them, that field will open, and that field will be great because it's airsoft field by airsofters.
Tangent, another patch idea could be like avocatism or something, like you're casting a spell, because that's really we'll workshop
Wingardio
it. But
Artisimus.
I mean, we also have the sprinkle of milsim dust that we have to finish out too. But either way, that's fantastic. And I'll note, so for those in the see over the last week, was it over the weekend? The indoor airsoft, Minnesota indoor airsoft did post the progress video. It's still taking them some time. They have real jobs outside of that field. So they didn't do their test date on the 20th. Looks like they still have some work to do, but like that's another one where we're going to start seeing more updates. And then their first event, as they noted initially, will probably be a test playthrough. Actually, if the current track is on and they don't maybe open until August or even September, that's better for me. I'll just say it. Like we're pretty busy already. But
Yeah, and I would like to be down there for their opening day.
I would 100% like to be there, even for their sample, and just not stream or anything, but just take some good videos.
Hutchinson culture. They're in Hutch.
Yes, that is Hutchinson. That is where the no indoor field will be to the east, which frankly not super far east. I'll grant you that, but now that's east. So
Where's Southern Minnesota's field?
Austin,
Minnesota. Austin, Minnesota.
Boston.
Austin. AU,
Oh.
like Stone Cold Steve Austin. 319. Do I have any fans, our friends out there? Yeah. So
That's
Hutchinson
because
is where the new
Stone
indoor field will be,
Cold
and that's
said
actually not
so.
far. Yeah, Stone Cold said so, and we could swear like him, but I don't swear anymore as of 5 minutes ago.
That's pretty nice. I mean, that gives people from Rochester to go there. Like Rochester players, Albert Lee.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what they're doing.
So-
And they're also tapping. They're hoping to tap. So when I talked to Marshall about their original business plan, he had done the work on it. He had 100% said, does he want people from the metro to come down? Of course he does. But he recognizes his crowd is the border crowd from just over the border to Iowa, and then the true Southern Minnesota groups, which there is quite a few. And people are always like, well, there's nothing in the South and there's nothing in the North, and this is true. But now the South's going to have theirs. So here I am looking towards the very
No,
large
it's
northern
nice
quadrant.
because
I'm glad you
you
clarified
got
that
Albert
border
Lee,
too,
Mason
by the
City.
way.
What's that?
There's a
Glad you clarified that border thing, because you said it was going to be for players that are over the border. I'm glad you clarified Iowa.
I'm not wearing my red hat, sir.
Oh, okay.
So the important news, which isn't news, it's just progress updates, I guess.
Yeah,
is
progress.
two new fields. Two fields we have knew about will be opening on some level in the next couple months. That's great. Like, I know that I've heard some people go, well, now there's too many fields.
No.
And if I'm a field owner, maybe I'm a little concerned. I still, I'll be honest, the metro fields are the metro fields. And when I say that, that's within, again, circles of how far you're willing to travel. That hasn't changed. Within an hour, there's still 4 fields, because Champion was added on this year as a much bigger powerhouse. But then like the Southern Minnesota, that's 3 hours. And maybe we start talking about half hour to an hour, half hour first, which would be Champion Valley and that Hutchinson field. Then you got your 40 to 1 hour, which is your Crossfires, your Big Lake, and your Twin Cities Airsoft. And then you got your 3 hours, which would be your Southern Minnesota Airsoft, and then your Action Sports Wisconsin, let's say.
Well, and that's if you're talking from metro as
From the metro, right?
Because Hutch is over an hour for you.
Yeah.
it should be about
I don't
40
think it
minutes.
wasn't over an hour. When I did the math, it was right around 40 to 50 minutes, especially the way I drive.
Like
So when I do
grandpa.
brain dumps, I might speed. That's not true. So anybody who's thinking about reporting me for doing videos while I'm driving, shut up.
Catch
your
him
mouth
if you
shut.
can. Catch him if you can.
I got a car full of toy guns, and I'm not afraid to use them. I usually don't have any toy guns in my car when I'm doing that. So I mean, that's exciting. That's exciting news, guys. Like, we're gonna have a lot of stuff starting. So I think that's wonderful for the community, and again, for players, this is wonderful. especially you Southern Minnesota players, you Eastern Minnesota players. And again, when I say Eastern, I wish we had something closer to the border of the Dakotas because I'd like to see more Dakota guys get some play. But either way, we're growing. Minnesota is growing even more so. And from what I heard from a very trusted source, is it's all because of this live stream. No, it's not true at all.
We had a little bit to do with it.
I mean, all we are is we're informing people who might not know. So, I mean, sure, we pay a part, but
we're on a national level now. You know, somebody mentioned us on their Instagram that's not even in the state of Minnesota.
And big shout out, thank you to Tyler and Beefly for that.
And it's
again, that's why we got more
20
subs.
20 minutes for him to respond because I think he's 20 minutes behind on the stream. Because he's posting, he just made a comment about the custom gun thing.
Maybe he's distracted because he's currently in his workshop inventing new adapters for XFOG. If you didn't see, Beefly just announced, maybe not just, but I just saw it, that he is actually now an XFOG dealer and he's going to work with Aaron for things. So I actually think that's great. Now you have a fan manufacturer and an adapter manufacturer actually working together and not against each other to make better products. And this could be an interesting transition, Alex, Cobra Alex. Oh, Jesus. Why don't you show us what you've been working on, Alex?
But I've been working on a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes.
The reason why you have the patch on your head.
Yeah, the related to Beefly.
Oh, yeah, Beefly sells these things for your goggles.
Oh, my Lord.
I just found out about them.
Tyler,
he hasn't heard about it anywhere
please do
else.
not, take the relationship that me and you have with the, all this and bottle Alex in this. We oh jeez.
I don't know. He could be your secret weapon. I don't know how.
I don't.
So Alex, we've been talking about Beefly guys. Tyler's a great guy. I will once again say, and we met Aaron before. Aaron's been out to con. Aaron of XFOG, working with guys who are making, let's say, how do we want to put this, David? They are making custom, improvements, but they're making their own things to make existing products better.
Yeah.
It's like making metal parts out of like 3D print.
Yes, Alex, which is why you're stupid.
I don't know anybody who do that, but if you could do that, that's what I would do.
Oh, you can't pay some people to do it, that's for sure. But so we've been talking about it because we think it's a great idea. David and I have built our setups. I still have videos I need to make. Beefly, I apologize. I have my whole bore up kit ready to go. But Alex, tell us the whole story, Alex. So you've been hearing us talk about Beefly.
Yeah, I didn't. All you guys did was talk about it, and I was like, whatever.
So now we're not going to be able to shut you up about it. Tell us what you did.
Well,
show us.
You don't want me to start from the beginning?
Well, let's skip ahead. Let's skip ahead until like this year.
I just bought the Beefly stuff. I didn't know what I was getting. All right, because I'm like, yeah, I got goggles, and he's like, well, I typically work for like your like M frames and stuff, and he's like, you could do this and this, and I'm like, oh, just send me whatever. I was like, just make me an invoice, just send me whatever, send me the invoice, and I'll just pay for it. And the reason why I say that is because I like supporting guys like him. He's a small business, and he's supporting the airsoft community, which is already small enough, and it's like guys like him make things that other people don't. So support those guys, dude. If you guys need goggle stuff, for me it worked. So anyways, he sent me a bunch of stuff. And
you might have acquired stuff from a handsome Polynesian man.
So I didn't know what to do with it. So I put them on my I got a pair of M frame ones, but I never wear M frames. Like if I'm wearing M frames, it's because I'm reffing. But typically I wear this. And so, anyways,
you're gonna have to jam it really close, but you should show.
I know. I had to modify this to make it work.
Which is what we do. Which is what you do as a professional airsoft player.
Well, because he didn't make ones for goggles. So what I had to do is I made these guys. So I just took one of his 90 degrees and I took the magnet thing and I welded them together.
Now the magnet thing came from standard. That was an Xfog
Xfog.
part. Yeah.
That's an Xfog part. So I did that, and so typically now I can, use Xfogs, and my goggles will never fog up, which they never do, but they really will never fog up. Okay, they fog up when it's raining, and that's why I bought them. But I was gonna say, so how I did mine. So if there's anybody watching who wants goggles and a helmet, I set mine up. If you guys can see it, so I'm running the tubes inside my helmet.
And he's still running 4 millimeter tubes. So this is
Yeah, these
this
are
is
the
not
smaller
a bore up
ones.
kit. This is the smaller hoses.
So I ran the tubes inside my helmet. It's kind of messy right now because I just was bored doing stuff. And I have the magnets pretty much right at the end here. So as soon as I put my helmet on,
Yeah, dude, because I actually think how you have it set up is really, really clever. And it's
So
not
to me-
perfect. It's not complete. This is his.
Yeah, he needs to
This
put
is his
some
first
90
run.
degrees in there and some 45s, and I'm gonna see because I'm gonna work on my helmet. I think
there.
this weekend.
it's already set up.
Yeah,
So
so
the
as soon as
the
he puts his
magnets are
helmet on
already.
it. So magnets, more magnets.
I don't know if you guys
Tyler.
can see it up there.
No,
But-
we're gonna have to do different videos for it.
But
We'll have to do some
anyways,
close-ups.
so now I got the Xfog system working on my goggles, and all I gotta do is take my helmet off, and that's it.
And it disconnects right away. Like,
Disconnects.
yeah, I really like this idea. Again, I don't wear helmets, but I like the idea of the quick disconnect with the magnet side. I have set up now both my 4 millimeter standard hosing set up for my hat. And then I set one up for the larger 6 millimeter, and I don't have my hoses, or I could show you how one hose goes in the other. I've set up a couple things. It'll be hot this weekend. So I plan to bring these to Tarkov, and I expect to have to use them if I'm in the woods. So, yeah, guys, you're going to hear us talk about it, not only because Tyler's a good dude, because he's making some interesting products and supporting small business. So I
Not
know
only that,
David's
like-
working on his setup, but
In all reality, I only
still-
used
Yeah.
2 parts of his in my whole
but you
system. But that's fine.
have those parts.
Now I have
like-
those parts. So
And this is where I'm just going to once again say, from based on the interactions we've had, if we come up with an idea or if we have a suggestion, Tyler's going to go, okay, sure, maybe I can do that, or maybe not. But I mean, he's open to improving, and he's constantly making new stuff. And you want to talk about a guy who's making a lot of videos, man. B-Fly, you're really working it, brother. I appreciate you.
I know my Discord is just
I was,
bing, bing, bing. I'm like, I like this.
Yeah.
No, I'm working on mine this weekend. I think more. My goal is to see how many of his pieces I can get into one setup.
I mean, you could just do you could be a Salvador
I
Dali
could
kind
do-
of painting.
I could do like a Princess Leia and just the hose just wraps around. Like,
And then every once in a while I pull them out and boing, boing.
I've actually never used the Xfog before, ever, never, and I really didn't like it running. I didn't really like the.
Here's the
No,
thing.
it's-
I will not wear mine all the time.
So well, I'm
I
gonna
will-
set it up. I'm gonna front mount mine or put it on my back and just get longer tubes.
that's what Rich
You
does.
can totally do that.
That's what Rich does.
We did that that's how I'll set up my Star Wars rig, which I know is one of the reasons B-Fly started this. He went to a Star Wars event, or he went, and was fogging in the terrible fake helmets. So guys, this is about mitigating
Mitigating fog.
fog.
Yeah.
And being prepared. If you go to an airsoft game that is humid and hot, and you're not
And
prepared
raining.
for fogging, raining, right? And let's just add rain. If you don't bring a rain gear to, and I think this comes from Alex and I starting to travel more for larger games. Once you start paying a certain amount of money to go a game, once you've driven certain distance to go to a game, you want to make sure you can play. So like, I don't plan to run my Xfog. I just hit my mic. I don't
You're
plan to
fine.
wear my Xfog all the time, but I'm going to pack it and it's going to be part of my regular kit. And if I need it, I'll be like, oh, let me go ahead and grab that.
Well, like
Because-
Aaron said the nicest thing about Xfog is it's a quick little bop bop. You know, you can turn it on, get rid
Oh,
of
yeah.
the fog, bop, bop, turn it off, and it'll probably last you for a while, because at the point you're fogging at our age, we're probably out of breath anyways, and we're going to find somewhere to, hide.
Take a nap.
Yeah, or take a nap,
Well, and Alex, this is where I'll note that you're noticing it now because you're not used to that noise. Try that with Electronic Hearing Pro, and you're going to hear it even more. But
I didn't think about that.
You're going to get used to it. You'll get used to it. I
got
run mine.
used to it.
I run mine all the time. And again, the next generation of, I'm not sure what generation that XFog is.
It's older. Yeah.
Yeah.
Older.
The newer one, he has better bearings, I don't even hear mine on my helmet. And I'll take you one step. I record while running my XFog, and you don't even hear it on the video.
Yeah, ours don't even have USB-C charging ports. They have the older.
Oh yeah, mine are all USB-C.
So you're saying I have to get a new one?
I gave you a free one for testing it.
I did?
Yes, that's what I gave you.
It just magically showed up.
Yes, that's how it happened.
Somebody finally clicked the live button. he was like 25 minutes behind. He clicked on it and probably, oh lordy.
Here's what we'll say. B-Fly is really good at making adapters for glasses that can go with your XFog, but he kind of sucks at the interwebs.
Hey, it's all right, dude. I don't know how to run the internet. I just know how to
admit it, social media influencers.
Yeah, I just know how to run Amazon and buy stuff on eBay.
Well, so here's something. I'll show something I bought. I don't have a rig on, so I can't give it its full review, but I'll do a video on it. And some of you might like this. This is from a company called Dirty Bastard Collective. So DBC. And I feel like I find these guys just because my Instagram wants me to spend money. So I'm not going to pull up my other. I have like 7 nav boards for phones, EUD boards.
Is that the $100 and something one?
It's not 100 and something, but it wasn't not 100 and something. So this is a unit that so it's a fold out like regular. It has, this is I bought another case for my phone so I can put it in here so I can put hook and loop on it. So this is pretty standard, right? Like it's got hook and loop on the back so you can put it on a patch. It's also got the webbing option so if you really want to put it tight somewhere. Here's what makes this one different. So I can open it and then I can move it. So this has an articulating arm. So what they intend is for you to put this into a pouch, like maybe a front pouch. And I've tried this in my Spiritus Mark IV rig. So in the pouch, pull it up, then you open it. Now, if you're going to put your phone here, you don't need, actually, you might. Like for me, if I'm running my MP7 mags, those mags go right here. So if I push this down, I can no longer get to my mags. If I pull this up, well, now I can do lines of coke off of it. That's a joke, FCC. So this is a new thing. I'm going to wear it this weekend. I'm probably going to put it on lower on my chest as a front thing.
He means his belly, not his chest, but
I mean, my belly is my chest because it's all one big solid mass of muscle. Yeah, it'll probably be more here-ish. That's what I'm partying with now. I don't like it in a pouch because I think if you're going to run this in a pouch, it needs to be tighter. And the standard Mark IV front pouch is a little loose. But either way, I think this is pretty cool. And I say this as someone who has invested money. I was really into the HSGI ones because they actually have like a spot for a battery. Like it's really well thought out.
You need like a hard case?
I do have several hard cases too. I have both a multicam and a black hard case. The thing about all of this is, what are you going to use your phone for on field?
Aries Alpha.
For me, Aries Alpha is the big one, right? Or any org that has an app. That is one of the big ones. For Alex and I, one of the other things, like I'm not going to buy a black one of these for when we're reffing, but I want my phone easy to get so I can take videos also. So that's why I like this. This has rubber retention straps, nothing fancy here. These are the same kind of rubber straps you get with like a TQ and stuff like that. I might even take those off because I don't care. I'm never going to use it in that fashion. But this is kind of like that whole modding thing. The other thing that Alex and I were talking about is for when we're filming and when we're walking around, I want my phone like this. So I might make my own modification to this. I thought about reaching out to DBC, I still might, and saying, hey, can you take this outer board and flip it 90 degrees so now my phone is upwards so I could record off my phone the whole day? I don't know. That's something I think I can do. This is nice gear. I don't know much about Dirty Bastard Collective, but I like this. So there are a lot of small, since we're talking about B-Fly and small business, there are a lot of small custom gear makers, guys. Carcajou is another one. YMI, I think, is gone. 8492 Nylon Works is a big fan. This is why I want to start doing more gear reviews, because I think I buy gear from lots of places that most of you have never heard of.
So that one caught my eye because that's very few on the market that cover your camera, your front facing or your back facing camera, and then retain the fact of being able to wear patches. I like to sport my 2 patches on my chest. One may say Project Echo and one might say MAA, but most of the ones on there, the camera's open. Okay, works great for, I have one on my actual plate carrier that the camera's exposed. No big deal, because if I get shot in my phone's my least of my concern. I'm taking fire, I'm firing back, whatever, and probably the network's down anyways, and I'm trying to run, whatever, I forget the name of it now, and I'm trying to, but that there caught my eye. I don't know if you shared it or if it rolled across my Instagram feed.
I know I shared it in our private chat because I was like, I got
that's
this.
what it was. That's where it was then. Yeah, and I looked at them, and I'm buying because that covers.
And they're not that. Are they 85?
I thought they were over 100.
Like 80.
I thought they were over 100.
I don't know. I spend money stupidly. I'm an
I
irresponsible.
was looking on Condor and they didn't have one on there.
They do not yet.
So
but who knows? Condor, shout out. Maybe you can get that going. And again, so DBC has very few products.
130.
130. Okay, so I spent $130. And they do come in other colors, guys. But here's the other thing about when you have hook and loop on the outside. Like David already said, put patches on, no one's going to notice. Or you can buy like a micro candy pouch. For those that know, there's a very small, Crydex makes a version of it too. But you can put things on top of this that would hide. So if you want black, you can make this look blackish. If you're M81, if you're in one of those really diehard worlds where you can't have mixed color gear. Saw someone who's posted it. Low Tech. I actually was already thinking about that. Like I could keep a tablet here. Like I could literally make like a clipboard, a small clipboard for a Write and Rain tablet, or a map. I am notorious for printing small maps and then shoving them into pouches. And then by the end of the day, that beautifully laminated map is just still wrinkled and all torn up. I could still use this as a nav board.
I just bought
an EUD board.
I just bought specially to bring to Starburst. I bought the wrist, the quarterback style.
Yep.
One, so I can.
And I do have one of those. I'll be honest, I don't care for them, but I think everybody's got to kind of figure out what gear they like.
But
I don't know that I'm gonna like this, but I like the design.
If getting one of those is the plan. Again, I'm obviously prior to this last fall, I didn't even multicam was my only kit. Well, then I met the weirdos from Night Stalkers.
Yeah.
No, Night Stalker weirdos.
Between the night, yeah. Oh yeah, no, they're totally.
And they're all green. And at that point, I had the money. They and they didn't want to buy tan, and they liked going green, which was probably the best decision ever at Sheboygan, because those tan fools at Sheboygan quit games. But those are awesome. But the problem is now I have to buy 2 of them, and
I just realized. So this is a very large hard case. This is a Thyrum. For those that don't know Thyrum, they make cases for batteries and other things that you can put into your gear. So this is a really nice case, but it's just too bulky, so I never use it. I have 2 of these, and these I think are from Amazon, so nothing crazy. And these are just standard full out. But as David mentioned earlier, they have holes. So depending on the kind of phone you have,
for a pad, you get
and not a lot of Velcro.
One patch in the middle.
You can't put much. And this is like a 3x5, right? So or not even that. So you're putting your flag on that. That's really what you're putting on these. This is something I bought from AliExpress, but this is another version using that. What do they call
carbon fiber?
This material.
Carbon fiber.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, there's a specific name for it, but this is a very similar thing. So this is just a lighter weight version of this. I bought this at Stonebreaker from On the Go Surplus. Shout out to our friends at On the Go Surplus. This is not a bad kit, but there's a lot going on here, and
Holy
it's all
crap.
fabric. It's actually pretty neat. Like this is the phone part, and then here's this pouch with all sorts of bells and whistles on it. So I mean, I've done a lot of these. I didn't buy. Again, I was going to buy the HSCI makes a really nice model
did.
that has something like this, but it has a thing in the back like this to put a battery in. So if you want to keep your phone charging all day, which is a thing. I'll just say, guys, if you've not used the Aries Alpha app, that will eat battery. That is
Just
a
buy an
notorious
iPhone.
battery eater. That will never, ever, ever happen. So anyway, Dirty Bastard Collective phone board, EUD phone board.
And if
you'll see
anybody
more-
feels the
you'll
need
see
to,
more.
I'm taking donations of that in multicam and green. Multicam first, please.
Or when Dirty Bastard Collective sees this video and decides to sponsor us,
Ooh,
as
yeah,
we
there we
are-
go.
we are
Or-
known to get
Or
people sponsoring
we can
us.
go one step further. If you guys go to beeflikegear.com and use code ECHO15 at checkout, save yourself 15%, and he sends us 600% of whatever you spend.
That's
Jesus. $130? I wasn't
Yeah.
listening to you guys. So,
Yeah, we know that.
what project is in your mind?
huh?
What are you chomping on, buddy?
I was looking for that MGL part.
Did I say ally? I say ally. I don't say Ali. I don't like saying Alibaba, AliExpress. I like to think of them as my cheap gear ally. How
Dude,
about
that your SF mount costs more than my whole kit.
I know.
It's like 2 of my kits.
Facts. That is 100% fact.
My kit is. I'm not going to say how much it's worth, but I know because I have spreadsheets.
Hey, Mike, I'll say my green kit is from the Tamo.
Hey,
Man.
this is an interesting thing because we are guys. We are going to do. I don't know when we're going to do it, and I don't know how we're going to do it. I don't know if we'll do a separate live stream or if we're just going to do videos. I would like them to be interactive, but I want to start doing gear conversations. I actually just got a holster from Alex. I want to do a series about what belts you use.
Ask
what
him what kind
belts
of
we use.
holster it was.
It's a surprise, Alex. Don't ruin our future
Dude, will
content
you
by
stop?
dropping it now.
God, we need to put a muzzle on him.
I mean, we do, but that's on Saturday nights. Like, I just bought some AliExpress holsters for a high kappa and for a Glock, and like, I just think there's some gear things we could talk about, and everybody has a preference, and there's nothing wrong with it. Alex with his Condor, like that's people wear what they like, they wear what they can afford, they wear what they're used to. Like we have a friend, Eric, our buddy Eric, who is older, a little bit older than us, and he likes split front, zip front or slip front, like because he was in conflicts where that was the gear, like Alice rigs. So that's what he likes. He just likes that. I'm not going to dig on anybody for that. And again, we all start at different places. You know, I'm a single 50-ish year old man. Like I got cash to. I don't. I shouldn't be spending it as freely as I am. But like so I just think there's some gear options that we could be showing off. That would be cool. So we are going to do that. It might be a winter project when there's not as many games to be talking about.
Oh, there's
I
a
was
lot
gonna
of
show
there's
my
a lot of
holster.
winter pack. I'm stroking out over here. That's what happens when I play in holes because contractors don't know to follow lines.
Oh, that's a whole other
My-
story, Chad.
My holsters, my pouches for holsters are pretty much used for everything.
Yeah, because you usually just like I'm gonna carry a pistol, I'm gonna throw it in a mag pouch, right?
I use an M4 pouch for
Yeah,
everything.
I mean, so again, you are a person who makes the gear
There's
work for you.
pills for that.
There might be some tism there. Whereas I'm a guy who very much will buy a $130 thing, $130 thing that is good for one thing. Like I'm all about that, and I do like to support when I see a new idea. I really do. Like an articulating arm isn't the end of the world. It's not super, but like I haven't seen anybody else do something like this. Cool.
I love
And technology is a part of
just
a lot
like
of our
what's
game
his
stuff,
face? Who's the gear guy that's all over? You guys met him at SHOT Show, didn't you? the small town. He does a YouTube channel. Hang on. I'm gonna look. You just
Forgotten Weapons.
That's not a small guy,
Oh.
and that's also not a gear maker.
Well,
He's
I met
always
him.
He's always shooting his videos in his backyard.
Tyler, you're talking about
looks
the guy who gets
exactly like his
melted at the
videos.
end.
What?
The guy who gets melted at the end of RoboCop. I agree.
Yeah.
That might be David's fate.
Thin Line Defense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his stuff. Yeah, he doesn't put out a lot, but he does a lot of good reviews, a lot of good, stuff. But if he advertises it and it's something I want, I usually go to his videos first to see if he has a video about something, and then I'm like, oh, well, he's supporting a small company, and that's where I'm going to get it from. So remember, guys, anything we say, we support until we say we don't.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, we want to try things, right? And I'll be honest, I've been using a lot of MMA funds to buy stuff because we can do reviews, and it's a little more freeing, and I think that's great. But man, guys, I think there's a lot of interesting opportunities for us to help you guys maybe make some decisions.
Let us make the bad decisions first.
Well, and this is like, again, and I'm not digging. This is not a dig. Alex has gear that is older. I think we really need to stop associating Condor with, like,
Me?
yes,
No.
you. Like, they don't want you as their sponsor. Condor
I
Condor
asked.
at SHOT Show had some incredible stuff.
Dude, they got the biggest booth.
They, in that area, they really did. For a gear company, for a non, like, and they're a huge company. Like, they had modern laser cut plate carriers. That is not what Alex is running. Alex is a little bit dated, but that's, again, Alex likes his stuff. But Condor is a brand, and I'll just be honest, I don't know if people remember this, David, you might have more of the experience. There were legit soldiers within the last 30 years, 20 years of conflicts who couldn't get good stuff from the US government, and they were buying Condor because that's what worked. And Condor was reliable. Was it the best? Like, now we're talking about what's not going to reflect thermal, or, like, there are some fancy things there in the world, but holding some mags, holding a plate carrier.
I know guys.
Guys,
I know guys who were units that were buying enough Condor that Condor filled a plane and went to these bases and said, hey, you can do this. And then it got to the point where the government was actually reimbursing the soldiers. Yeah, because 100%. They couldn't manufacture the stuff fast enough, or they weren't manufacturing the right stuff, and Condor was.
This goes back to even farther back to friends I had who were in previous conflicts where people just had to buy their own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
I think I know where all that stuff was.
I mean, there's lots of stories of it, and stuff falls off.
They were in containers in St. Paul. My wife is throwing away.
Yeah, but so this is where I just feel like I and I'm not defending Condor. I don't have any connection to Condor directly. I own some Condor stuff, but, like, if I'm thinking about it, the stuff that we saw at SHOT Show, I don't know where to buy it. They had some nice stuff that I was like, oh, that's cool.
It's funny you guys say you like. I keep saying Condor, and, like, I actually just sat here and thought about it. If you look at the stuff I'm, like, wearing and playing with, none of it's Condor.
Oh, don't you just ruined the whole bit, Alex?
We were trying to get this to a
but
point
I just
where we could get
realized
sponsored.
it.
No, that's you put that in chat, in our private chat later. Now you definitely took the Condor sponsorship.
Now he decides
off
to be
the table.
honest. Great.
I actually have a Condor bag that I've been using for the last, God,
well, don't
12
try
years.
So here's where he's backpedaling, chat.
Yeah.
No,
Now
I'm
he's
saying
trying
that
to bring us back.
why I say I like Condors, because I have a backpack maybe from 12 years ago I'm still using, and it's like my travel bag, and I use it for every travel. And I was like, man, it's gonna suck when I have to get a new one. So I went looking for a new one, just to see what they, like, looked like. And I don't know if I can buy a new Condor bag because I feel like it's different.
So all the designs changed. Guys, like, if you can go to Amazon now, and I'm trying to think, so, like, Emerson is a fantastic clone brand. So, like, I think they're the best clone brand you can buy on Amazon. Crytek, no, sorry, not Crytek, Crydex is on Amazon. They make great gear. IDO Gear, they make clone gear. It's not bad. Is it great? No. But is it good? Yeah, it's fine. Now you start talking about stuff that you can get from overseas, like your Pew Tactical and stuff like there's lots of people making gear. I like Gucci gear. I cannot lie. It's like big butts.
Ooh,
But I can
36,
also,
24,
to some degree,
36.
only if she's 5. Anyway, so all I'm saying is we're going to start doing some gear reviews because I think it's interesting to see what people have and for what it's not like. And Alex, this is you mentally start preparing yourself. It's not, hey, I got a mag pouch. It's, what do you put in that mag pouch? Why do you have that mag pouch there? What does it serve its
Everything.
purpose? You
Tell
don't,
me
not
what you
now.
can't put in an M4 bag pouch. Tell me.
249 mag.
I'll get it in there
Shut up. You can't.
in pieces.
Hey Gabe, they DBC makes a notepad pouch.
I saw.
It's only
But I'm
$30
not gonna buy
bucks.
it. I mean, yeah,
only
but I'm
30.
gonna. I don't.
It's
I don't have room for it. Like, again, I got a lot of shit on my rig. But anyway, that was a whole rig. So this was totally a planned discussion, by the way. I had on our agenda. This was all planned out. It wasn't. Not at all. What do you have, Low Tech? I got one for anyone who needs one. I don't know what we're talking about.
I want to be a Condor ambassador.
I really feel like we could, one of our big things, and we're not there yet, but very soon, probably September, we're going to reach out to Condor. I really want Condor to help us for con. They
I'm
have
on
legit gear. I really want their bags. So people have bags.
Just
Yeah.
point me in that direction. Point me in that direction.
No, we got to contact. We're going to reach out to Condor. Hey, hell, if Condor decided they wanted to come to con again, most places do not want to come to Minnesota when there's even a risk of snow. So July, they don't even want to come out in July. That's not true. But yeah, I'd love to have some Condor rep. And we almost had it last year. We just didn't follow up enough. They actually didn't follow up with us. So we're a little fry. Now we're huge because of all of you chat supporting us, Minnesota Midwest community. I think Condor will be interested in helping us out this year for con, or technically next year. But okay,
It'd be great if you did the other thing too.
There's so many other things. I don't know which one. Is this an offline conversation?
Go do your tour.
Low tech. What tour? We have a tour? We got a tour coming up?
Field trip.
I mean, I'm not sure what we're talking about anymore, but I'm sure it'll be great. There's a lot of irons in the fire for us too. I think Low Tech said MAA branded gear. I want a bright red placard rig.
Oh,
I would prefer that it be a Spiritus clone because I'm a Spiritus fanboy, but there's lots of placard rigs. I thought about reaching out to some of our local, like for those that don't know, Defense Mechanism is in Southern Minnesota. They're not in Austin, are they? Someone look up someone look up Defense Mechanism.
I thought he was from northern Minnesota. I thought he was like
No,
Detroit Lakes.
No, he's Southern.
Or is that Moose Tactical?
Moose Tactical is, yeah. Dylan over at Moose Tactical, who is awesome and has a couple really great. I still need to get his dangler, but I just, again. Yeah, like we have some local gear makers who I've been thinking about reaching out, but honestly, it'll probably be better to reach out to our Taiwan and Hong Kong contacts to see if and probably be able to buy 100. For those that don't remember the red, white, and blue plate carriers that Timmy Tambo made 6 years ago.
10 years ago.
I mean, I have one still. I'm coveting it.
Still in the bag?
Red. It isn't. I actually took it out because I had it on a rig. Yep. I was going to wear it for my 4th of July pontoon battles. In my Ranger panty, red, white,
Oh,
and
it
blue
came
Ranger
with a
panty.
huge American flag on it, didn't it?
Yes. Oh, giant. Almost nightshade size patch, which is pretty huge. So anyway, I would like to do some gear stuff. It's just about money, investments. How much can you put into it? I'm not sure what the market would be, and I would end up probably keeping a couple and then selling them all at the EVIC or something like that. Or EVIC, depending on who you are.
Ali.
What is it? E-bike or e-bike?
Oh, that's a whole discussion. I think he's whatever way I say it, the owner says it the other way. So I don't know if it's a I or I. And I don't know
Oh.
the official answer anymore. I don't because I don't really care. I'll call him whatever I want.
Arkansas
Like
or
Ally Express.
Kansas?
Tomato, tomato.
Potato,
I'll also
potato.
note, I'm not going to pull it out. I have video, guys. I did receive my new VFC Umarex. I say Umarex, not Umarex.
Humorex.
Elite Force MP7 A1 Gen 3 from VFC. And I did 3 videos last night, and then I realized that my mic wasn't working, and so I have to reshoot them all. But I bought the new AEG. I'm going to try it out this weekend at Tarkov. I do have, on top of that, I have my Bullcraft Industries MP7, which is a VFC shell, just with a HPA engine. So that's another thing. I've probably, and I know I've spent money on other airsoft-related things. I'm kind of in a spiral of spending money right now. Oh, let's talk Starburst. Only because if you're interested, we keep talking about it. If you want to join us at Third Coast Airsoft Starburst, it is it's October 9th through 11th. Is that right?
8,
Other guys
9, yeah.
at Fort Hood, Texas. David, Alex, and I are all registered. Alex and I just got our plane tickets and we got our hotel, so we are locked in. So we'll be doing that.
B-Fly has his ticket too.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Awesome.
I don't see it. I just see a RIP.
B-Fly, are you going? Is he going Western? Is he going
He's going
us?
with us. He's going with us.
Oh no, perfect. Good. Cool. Good. We're gonna start building. Poor Rich.
How do you
Rich
know?
isn't here to
I don't
to
see it
defend
on the
himself.
chat.
I think this is just because he knows it.
Is there like a 10-minute delay?
Refresh.
Slim Tack, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do more comparison videos because I realize people throw out how 40 mic and master mics are banned and they don't know why. Shooting them again, I realized, oh yeah, these are awesome.
Oh, that's right. Sugar Boy's getting his tickets this weekend. My son's getting his tickets probably this week.
Franklin, what do we know?
Franklin's not.
He's not? Okay.
No.
Why not? Tell us why, Franklin.
Because Mama Franklin said no.
That was always going to be the deciding factor.
Here's
For
the
those
deal.
of you with partners,
She is
you know how this
interrupting me and Franklin's time.
How dare she? How dare you, Mama Franklin?
Hey,
Also,
B-Fly,
don't get mad
get
at
a
me.
hold of us. Send us a message.
Oh, yeah.
to
I
me,
told him.
Gabe.
I
Well,
told. Well,
you told
he's
him
all
we're
about
working.
he's going at another fancier one because of his rewards, and he just loves their sheets.
Hey, that's legit. I love the place we're staying. I love their bed bugs.
Oh, Slim Tax.
They're great.
Slim Tax coming. He's getting his tickets.
Yep.
But
And he's gonna. He was talking about maybe trying to squeeze in with you.
no, I think he's flying.
Ooh,
And then-
good. We do a video. If you want to know when we're flying, we'll talk to you.
Yes, I'm just bringing his gear.
Yeah, you're gonna be bringing a lot of gear, frankly, but we'll get in.
I feel that I'm gonna have to buy the bigger trailer before.
No, here. Hey, Alex, why don't you talk about your hot take about sending gear down to other people's games? And I'm being
What do you mean?
serious.
Oh, sending gear? Like, well, I don't know. It's like kind of hard to like.
Don't.
I don't want to put names out, and I don't want to like.
I'm offering you an opportunity to sharpen your skills
Oh,
of
well, this is where-
dodging around topics while still getting your point across.
Okay. If someone's bringing your stuff down,
Prepare the dump button, David, just so we're clear.
I haven't
if
set
people
it
are
up
bringing
yet.
your stuff down, like, hey, David, will you bring my stuff down? You know, it's like cool. You know, like give him. You know, like yeah, giving him a little bit of cash is a good thing. You know, because he's bringing your stuff down, or you could pay $150 to fly another bag down. You know, but you know,
And
give
what
him
else?
that,
else?
and then you know, so if someone brings your stuff.
He's
And
so
sets
upset
up-
by this chat. You see him stuttering.
Oh.
Okay, sorry.
I can't say it, dude. Like it's hard for me to.
Guys, if someone offers or you find someone who's willing to travel with your gear. And so I say this with Alex. So Alex he flies. He's a frequent flyer, so he actually can check 2 75-pound packages. I don't know how I'm going to fly to games when I go by myself. I'm looking at you, Camp Lejeune, because Alex can't go.
I'm going.
Okay, so now we're going to go. But like, when you're working with other people who are willing to travel with you or carry stuff, reimburse them in some way. Here, at the least, be appreciative. And when I say appreciative, it's not an thanks, man. It's thank you so much for bringing this because I know it was a hassle. 2, kick in some cash. 3, don't pack like an asshole.
Oh,
Don't bring.
good. Yeah, that's.
No, I was waiting for you to say that.
I was thinking something else.
Like if someone were to say to me, "Hey, you get a 2 feet by 3 feet bin. That's what you've got." Cool.
Okay, I can talk about that one. Yeah, if you're gonna ask someone to bring your stuff down, like be real conservative. Don't be like, I brought 10 guns and 3. Oh, I want to drop an F-bomb bad, but
I already did one. We can't do it.
I brought 3 guns, 8 uniforms, boot dryer, a toolbox. There was a boot dryer.
I know that probably gives away too much though.
Boot dryer. I don't care anymore because
because now he's fired up, Chad.
Oh,
now
God.
Alex is fired up. What else can we do to fire him up, Chad?
if you're gonna take 3/4 of someone's trailer of bringing nonsense, dude, come on.
I mean,
like-
again, we've started to do this. We are very careful people, Alex and I. In fact, I think I packed more the last time we worked with Rich, our buddy Rich. When we went to Stonebreaker, Alex was still pretty conservative. I will always try to be, mostly the stuff I send, I try not to send. I don't want to take the regulators off my tanks when I fly. Alex was perfectly fine in doing that. I don't want to. Also, I brought like 6 tanks last time. So like, there's certain things that are just easy. Pyro. Like I'm going to send, when we go to Stonebreaker, I might send legitimately
You have
6
to send
pieces
pyro.
of BBs.
But you're
You
not
have
gonna
to, but,
send.
like,
You're
But
not.
I'm
you
going to
can get
send
all
it
that-
and I'm going to sell it to the guys in our crew for a better price. I mean, I'm only going to sell it for approved map pricing. But like I'm gonna send stuff that is some group related stuff. I'm not going to send my portable sauna. Or I'm sorry, sauna, for those of you who make fun of how I speak. So that's just a
Sauna.
consideration.
It's a
So
sauna.
David, if you say, hey, I know I'm going to have this room, and I'll just be honest, for anybody who might be sending stuff with David, here's your call out right now. Don't be a dickbag. Don't
Gun
pack like you're
case.
don't pack
Nolan.
like you're
Yeah,
driving.
Nolan.
Nolan. Let's talk about Nolan. Nolan is a traitorous name. Invincible. That's what I'm thinking about. And sure, you might have a redemption arc when you try to take out the rest of the Viltrumites.
What's that?
But that's
I don't know what you're talking
later.
about.
That's later. That's only for cool people. It's only for the cool kids like me. It's a cartoon.
One little quick
So anyway, guys.
subject matter here too. I just got confirmation that Camp Lejeune has been canceled.
Yep, it has.
Fully
Yep,
canceled.
we did hear about that. And I'm
Yeah, we
bummed
know
out
about
by
It's
it.
been rescheduled.
Nope, it's canceled.
No.
Looks like it's going to be moving to GTI in February.
Which is fine. I don't.
Thank you,
and,
Mr. Thank you, Mr. Best Hair in Airsoft, for that information. Not you.
No, not me.
See,
I know who has the best
we
hair
are
in
so
airsoft.
popular. We are so popular that we talk about something on the stream, and within minutes, people are letting us know the facts.
We are there, people.
We have
So
the
Kondo,
greats.
reach out to us.
We have the greats of Airsoft communicating with us.
He really should do it. And if he does, I think that's illegal if we take his image. But best hair in airsoft could really be a patch. Or
He has one. I have it on the
Yeah,
back
but
of my
it's not-
trailer.
Yeah, but it doesn't say best hair of airsoft, does it?
No, but he needs to change that. He needs
That's
to put
what I'm
that.
saying.
Yeah, we
That's
need
what
to
he's
add to
saying.
it.
Lean
Ooh.
into that, brother. You don't know who has the best hair in airsoft.
Me?
Come on, it is not you. Our buddy Alex P from Mere Tactical has the best hair.
Really?
And when his beard's going all together and it all kind of blends,
Oh yeah.
I'll just say, David, here's what I'm going to say. Is Alex on? When we're at SHOT Show, I don't think he's trying to, but he is very well coiffed for SHOT Show because that's a business expense for him. No, it's good. He does his hair in the morning. He combs his
You guys-
beard.
I could totally outdo him. I just don't want to grow my hair out.
Hey, but that's the point. You don't have the will. You don't have the will to have the best hair in airsoft.
No,
'Cause
you don't
could-
have a job like me. If I didn't have to cut my hair, I would totally
Yeah.
do that.
Chat. What is meow 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 meow? I hear you, Alex, but this is why there can only be one Alex with the best hair in airsoft, and it's not Cobra Alex. Although
Fix that.
I'm telling you, that should be your new logo. Your high school picture should be your logo. But
Don't you remember when I first started playing Airsoft and I had my ponytail and pony poof and I couldn't wear a helmet and
I actually didn't play with you back then. You were just another one of the annoying faces in the crowd
no, thanks.
as I just threw mints and candies out to the pores.
Wow.
It's such a
B-Fly, your age is showing. You can't even type. Look at
Yeah,
he's deleting. He deleted them. I can see them still.
so
And I need
Cotton,
to-
you have the best hair for a working man
Yeah.
in airsoft, but you're not fancy.
I want to talk about this thing that Tyler's over 40 too.
Oh, Cotton does have some good hair.
Oh, he retracted. Uh-oh. Posts are being retracted in chat, guys. You know it's bad.
That's because he couldn't spell. He autocorrect or something. He couldn't get the word can. He tried 3 times.
Oh yeah, I do not have hair. That's why I cut so short and always wear a ball cap.
Okay. I need to know this because I thought I was older than our oof. That's how much over 40? Like you just turned 40 like last year kind of thing, I bet. Sorry, we're going off on a tangent here.
Oh, that's all right. I'm trying to think who the oldest airsoft player is in Minnesota. Like we definitely have some
What's
people in
his
their late
face?
50s.
What's his face that works
Like-
with Travis?
Oh man. Yeah, he doesn't have a
Are you
name,
talking
though.
oldest or oldest running Airsoft player?
That's what I mean. Hey, that guy at Big Lake Tactical who doesn't really speak and kind of has a crink in his back. Yeah, man.
But he's out
I
there
don't know his name.
like every day of the
He's
week
out there
helping
a lot.
Travis.
Yeah, he's out there a lot.
Wow,
Like Mike Waterkin,
you're a year older
who
than
usually
me.
plays at Twin Cities Airsoft. 42 kids. Yeah, Mike's up there and running. Eric Pekizer, our buddy Eric Pekizer, is in his late 50s, right? So
Rude's up there, right?
Rude's your age, man.
Is he?
No, he's 50. He's
Yeah.
just shy of 50.
No, I think he's like 28. He just
Well,
looks old.
He's
No,
sexy
yeah,
enough to
he-
be
he was-
28.
He was gray in high school. I'm trying to think of who else. I think Rich is like older guy in our community who plays a lot. It's probably Rich.
He's probably the oldest nationally sponsored
National.
airsoft player.
Yeah, in our community for sure.
Yeah.
There are some old dogs in the Twin City or the Third Coast Airsoft crew. They're mostly running commands, but like, yeah, there's some old dogs there for sure. All great guys, but that's the thing. Actually, our buddy Eric has been saying like his days of ground humping
Wow.
coming to an end.
I think it would be ground pounding.
No, humping.
Pumping?
Lay
Like
down.
me and
Just put
you,
your-
baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so we
Pushing your wiener because that's what eventually happens. You just fall over because you're so tired.
I use it as a kickstand. A small one, but it's a kickstand.
Yeah, no, it doesn't even arch my back. Yeah, like a lot of people start
I'll
moving
arch
to
your
more
back.
command rules. In fact, I have been pushing. I was really hoping Eric would go to Third Coast Airsoft, and maybe still would join us at Starburst because the talks, the command stations that Western uses now. Again, think of your trailer dream, David. That's where they're at. Like they have a huge trailer.
You may have to. You may have to at some point pull me away. I may
Oh,
just sit
super-
and drool.
I regret not taking any photos. I meant to interview those guys.
Trust me,
I forget
I will
everybody's
be
names.
on that. If it's as
The
good
thing,
as
the
you
thing about
say.
it is, it's time. Make the time. One, the guys who all run it are super cool. Two, make the time to video and take photos. Like I wanted to interview them, and we did a short interview, but then we got caught up in the game, right? Like, and then it was the end of the day, and they were packing up, and I was like, oh shit, I'm too tired. I don't want to interview them anyway. So that's that whole thing. I've mentioned it before. If you're going to go to a game to play. If you're going to go to ref. If you're going to go to film. It's hard to do multiple things and do them well. So just pick the one you want to do.
Well, I don't
And
do
when we go to
one thing
Starburst-
well, so why not just try to do multiple things adequate?
Okay, well, so that'll be the change for between Umbrella Boy and Heatstroke. We might see us a little bit more film footage at Starburst. I wonder what happens if Rich's knee is still not well by the time Starburst comes around.
I will throw him
He'll
on
do
my
freaking
back.
vehicle commands.
I will throw him on my back.
Well, his
He'll do
problem is
vehicle, he's gonna do vehicle command.
that's what he'll do. He'll do a vehicle command, but he is a forward frontline commander, and he excels at it.
I already know he's gonna be like, dismount. He's just gonna
Yeah,
get
he's gonna
out.
dismount. He's gonna disappear, and then he's gonna hurt himself. And we're all gonna. Luckily, we have Humvees. Luckily, he has a Humvee, so we'll load him on that Humvee and take him back.
I will bring my portable
back to
stretcher.
staging. Oh,
I totally forgot about
he's
that.
not
That's
even
what I
that
want.
heavy.
I wanted to see your front mount, your little air tank thing today. Forgot to check that out.
What
Again.
front mount? What?
The small air, the dual you had,
Yeah, the
the
dually.
dual air tank.
Do you want me to go get it?
No, I'll
So we can
next
follow
time I
chat?
see you, because I was thinking about making a technical kit.
Yeah, something we can run in vehicles, so you can
Yeah.
ask to be in the vehicle this time. You don't know
I
that
don't-
that guy's gonna be there. We might get turret duty.
I don't care.
Is it time
No,
for
you should, because
Starburst
it
yet? I'm kind of really.
I realized I can't remember what it was. It was partially doing Legends of the Valley. I was tired. And again, Legends of the Valley, Champion Valley, that new area, very hilly. But after that, I was like, oh shit, I better start training a little bit more. Like,
I'm having
I need to
withdrawals
do
from
cardio.
Milsim that I may have to give up my Labor Day weekend and go play Sheboygan.
I've been running every day, Gabe.
Have you really?
Yep.
That's why you're gonna get turret duty at Starburst. It's because now you're prepared to actually run all day. And now because of that, now you're gonna get turret duty. I do not.
If I get turret duty, I'll have to buy a multi-cam umbrella, so I can have a top.
I'm not gonna talk about our possible custom umbrellas. Oh, maybe I just did.
We'll
Whoops.
package them with a custom Project Echo dead rigs.
Oh, yeah, we need to. This is why Alex needs to finish his logo too, so we can start pushing
Yes.
that too. It's all PR, man.
I will
Imagine
work on a
going,
logo for him.
Hey,
later.
Jet, we met last year. My name's Cobra Alex, and you give him a handshake, but in there is your sticker. I'm not going to go challenge coin because that's more money than none of us want to spend. But
Speak for yourself.
and I'm sure he'll be like, oh, I've got a Bok Bok Labs sticker. OMG. I'm just telling you.
okay.
Stop it. Stop it.
I'm okay. I just like making my own stuff.
Well, hey, make leather keychains like you were doing, but we still need a logo for you. That's not AI generated.
Leather keychains. His leather keychains are pretty cool.
Yes, see? You can
I
do that,
wore
Alex.
mine,
I
though,
still
so-
like I still like my Prince one, like Minnesota. MAA with Prince,
Well-
tactical Prince,
Well, let's workshop that too. How about that?
tactical Prince. That would be awesome.
We're getting towards our 2-hour mark, so let's start winding down. Next week, the next weekend. Alex, what do you have going on? I think so. You're probably not airsofting this weekend.
I
But-
might actually.
Might try to
I
get
was
somewhere
thinking about
local.
going out Sunday again. Since I'm gonna be here, like something came up where I couldn't play Tarkov. Like I had every intention to go actually because I literally like dug out all my camping gear and like I was making sure because I haven't set up a tent in like probably 2017 is the last time I used the tent.
Well, just be careful for wind
And-
gusts in the UP on a tent. Just saying.
So I won't be in the UP. So but yes, then something came up and then now I can't. So I might go Sunday. I'm not sure. Like I want to, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm up in the air. And then next week we've got. I'm pretty sure I'll go to BNI.
Yeah, that's
Whether I'm
And
gonna
I-
play it or if I'm gonna be farting around.
I'm good. I am 100% in for reffing. We're gonna use Ares. We're gonna use the Ares Alpha boxes with the targets at BNI. We don't exactly know how we're tuning them yet, but we're gonna add in some other stuff. David, what do you got going on next week, next 2 weeks? Actually, we already kind of mentioned, but this weekend you're going to be at
Champion Valley, and
Doing-
it's Project Echo Takeover.
That's it. That's what I wanted. Yep, we're gonna make this happen.
Operation Project Echo Takeover or something. I can't get stickers in time. Again, we need to really workshop these ideas ahead of, like a week ahead of time, so I can get
Yeah, Yep.
stickers ordered.
we could have got
and
a
then
316 one. Oh
we
man,
could.
she
I
even
know.
has. Yeah.
I'm ordering those this week, just so I'm ordering a lot of 25 of them for her.
Buy a sticker machine so you can just make a bunch on the
and
spot.
Hub City Slaps has very affordable stickers. Okay,
Yeah,
keep
it's
going.
like $18 for 25 of them. It's
super
they're
cheap.
under $1 a sticker. I bought 500 for con, and it was like $60.
Yeah.
So it's not terrible. And then on the 18th, I am doing nothing, I think, and then the 19th, I will be up at BNI. So as long as nobody digs up my fiber.
and that is not a metaphor or a euphemism.
No, it's literal.
Euphemism. Yeah, that's literal. And then, as I noted, I will be at Tarkov on Saturday. I will be back in town on Sunday. I might be going to see David to hand off some stuff so we can send some stuff to our friends at B-Fly. But then next week, if I were to be invited to something happening in southern Minnesota, I don't think I could go because I wouldn't want to drive that far south and then drive north. This is where I'll just I'll poker chips. I'll put my hand on the table. When I go to Crossfire on a Sunday to play Batteries Not Included, I hate the traffic coming back into town, which is all the northern cabin traffic coming back into town.
Those damn
So
cabin
from
rollers.
Sunday, yeah, from Sunday at Crossfire, I'll just be going out to my cabin for a couple days, just because even though it's probably a longer trip, it's not in traffic, and I can't abide.
Oh, it's so nice.
coming
It's only
home cabin
20,
traffic.
23 minutes for me to get to Crossfire.
Yeah, that's why you have to go. That's why
Well,
you have to go to BNI,
yeah.
whether or not you play or not. is
No,
different.
I'm either going to play, but I'm thinking that might be a nice time to set up the stream in staging and go live from staging. And you guys are playing, you come off, you can talk about what happened. We can pull some other people, in, and they can talk, and I can, other people can jump on mic. I can go grab video, and
most of the people in stream are people who've heard us talk about this event. So I really am encouraging everybody to share this event with your friends, even if all you want to do is run a pistol.
we're
wall game.
airsofters. We don't have friends. What are you talking about?
I mean, we have colleagues. No, we have community,
Acquaintances?
as you always say.
Yes, community. We have a
We have
community.
community.
The best damn airsoft community in the country. I said damn.
Maybe.
But that's as far as you went today. So you're much better than
You.
some of us. I don't think. I'm full of piss and vinegar. Mostly the first one because I'm old. And I had a
I thought that was
drink
going
with sugar.
somewhere
So
else because you like certain types of showers.
I mean, I'm not okay. Oh
Only
yeah,
that's
so I
on the
mean,
only soft.
so we'll be consistently out at every field again. That last weekend in July, I'm not actually sure what all we got going on. That might be an open weekend where we can just go to a field we haven't been to. But we do have some stuff in August already planned. I know between all three of us, we'll be pushing again. Well, we'll be pushing gag. Fall gag is. I mean, that's not the time to talk about it, but yeah. We will have very busy schedules, airsoft related, and we hope to see you all out on the fields with us. Or, like, we've had some people comment that, and I am both pleased and flabbergasted that people are actually paying attention to the tripe that we've been publishing out. People are like, oh no, I'm going to make it to every field this year. Awesome, fantastic! Thank you so much for patroning. No, not patronizing. Being a patron at all the local fields. That's not the word I wanted to use. But like, it's super great that people are realizing that we have multiple fields and they should play them to get to know what they're about.
Well, and I feel that, and it may be in part to us, it may be in part to other people, but I feel some of the bigger games this year were bigger this year than years past.
Yeah, I mean,
Viking
this
Raid
is where
was
you
bigger,
know,
Nightshade was bigger.
there's
I think Spring Gag was a little bit bigger than, not saying it was us, but I'm just saying I'm glad to see that they were bigger. Could have been anything. It could have been economy. It could have been, the way the
Well,
stars
and
aligned. Elon put
Gag
more
is one of
satellites up.
Gag is the biggest game in our area, and it will be for the foreseeable, just because it has such a huge fan base already, right? Like I don't, as I've said before, I don't care red or blue. I'll play whatever team needs me, and and I just want to shoot tanks. That's all I ever want to do. But like that game does really well, and they've had over 400 players, which to me means that we can run a game with 400 players in this state. Like maybe the field might stretch, but what I'm saying is we have that capability of pulling in 400 plus people. Con, does over 500. So we have a lot of people in our community who are playing. So any given weekend, there are hundreds of people playing Airsoft in the state of Minnesota alone. That's not including, Dakotas, Iowa, Nebraska, Wisconsin, obviously. So, or a free game pass. Field punch card. I actually like field punch cards.
Stay tuned for this winter for a new form of a Minnesota Battle Pass. Ideas coming and being workshopped, and just stay tuned for information. You have to watch every episode from here on out, though.
There's no VODs for this, so you got to pay attention only to the live, because we won't record that part. No, it's not true. Yeah, I actually think it'd be interesting if we could get a battle pass set from one event from every field. Like maybe we could do a thing where if you can prove you went to a certain game at every field in the course of the year, maybe we'll do a raffle at the end of the year or something.
It'll be the next con for just the people that.
Yeah. Did and maybe not call it a battle pass, maybe call it a passport.
Yeah, we could. That would be cool
your
too.
Airsoft passport. Something we can do to really encourage people to try out again all our local fields, and maybe extra credit if you happen to jump down to our friends down at Central City Airsoft in Iowa, or maybe. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of ideas. There's a lot of collaborative opportunities. And, chat, would you be interested in something like that if we tried to coordinate something with all the fields? Again, the fields are, in the strictest sense, from a business point of view, competing. But they're also not, because they're trying to be respectful for each other and not do crossover games and stuff like that.
And then I would take it one step further. My idea, I'll just kind of let it out here. Don't know if it's work. I still have to talk to all the fields this winter. But doing a battle pass where you spend one price and you get a free game at each of the fields, a free open play session at all. So then it would push people to go to some of the fields maybe that they didn't go to. It'd be a discounted rate for whatever their open play price would be, and it would get them someone to the field.
Yeah.
So,
well, here's another thing, guys. If you have ideas that you're like, hey, this is something that I think would be cool, let us know. If you want us to help facilitate something, let us know. Again, we as much as possible are a neutral. We're here for the community, and the community includes the fields, the players, the retailers. Like we're really here. Like we all have personal opinions, obviously, but generally we're neutral. We just want everybody to succeed, because when we all succeed, we all do better. Airsoft grows in our state. So. All right.
I would say we're probably to the point where, we love every field, but I would say we have our favorite games at certain fields.
Yeah. Like here's what I'll just say. I regret missing Spring Gag. That's what you get for a holiday weekend. I'm just going to point that out. But like I'd love to go to Gags, because it satisfies that one specific itch where I get to shoot tennis balls at tanks. Cool. That's what I want to do. Other than that, I actually mostly just have had a really good time reffing this year.
So that's what I said.
Reffing.
I said that I didn't even want to play this year.
I'm reffing and running, registration or helping out. I loved the fact of sitting at registration for Nightshade and even Viking Raid, because I got to talk to almost everybody And
Absolutely.
a lot of people came and talked and had ideas and had, good things, that's why, we're going to start phasing Alex out of here. Everybody's idea was that guy's weird. And, oh no, I love you, Alex.
Totally true. Well, I mean, yeah, Alex and I did say, like, I'm happy to say I'm going to go to, like, we made a commitment of doing 2 Third Coast Airsoft games a year. Those are my games where I'm going to spend a shit ton of money, and that's where I'm going to play. Like, we'll see how Starburst goes. We're going to plan to do some streaming while we're there, but we're actually planning it.
hmm
I don't want to do random stuff.
I think we need to have like a meeting before we go. We actually,
100%.
like, right.
No, I get it. Like,
You know,
I'm
like,
just
we
going
need
to
to
say,
have, like, hey, this is what we're doing, and this is what I'm doing. This is what you're doing. Let's get it done.
Oh yeah, we
yeah,
will.
like
We'll have a briefing.
a business meeting. And
Yeah.
the more people we have coming with us, the more can help us and support us. But like, yeah, I'm at the point where locally, I'm more interested in helping people run games than I am playing the games, because I think there's more value for us to do that,
Mhm.
getting the word out. So, and again, if you guys feel the same, hopefully you seeing us that way, not as just 3 random weirdos who decide to chatter for 2 hours every Wednesday and then act like weirdos on fields with their red short shorts.
Have you found your mags yet?
I'll always be looking.
Okay.
And here's the best part: I don't lose shit.
No, your
My name's on
it.
all of my stuff.
No, speaking of losing stuff,
Tell them, preach on, brother.
speaking of losing stuff, last weekend,
What's
July
that guy's
5th.
name? Do you remember his name?
Oh God, he's the
He's
He
one of the
usually runs
refs.
paintball gear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm,
Yep. He usually runs like a speed soft
Yeah.
get up. Anyways, that guy first game we all played, is like, hey guys, I lost a grenade out there. I can't remember. It must have been like last time he was there, because it was the first game that like everybody played. So he's like, yeah, I lost a grenade out there, guys. If you find it, let me know. And it's got my name on it. And he was like, well, at least it's got his name on it. Like, I was like,
Oh, his name
Carter.
was on it.
yes, his name was
Carter.
on it.
Yep, it's Carter.
Yeah, there
Really
it is,
good job.
Carter. And anyways, like, game starts, I get literally the first position I grab, it's right there at my feet. So
Speaking of that, you
And
can
I
also
was
tell
like-
the story about a Thunder Bee.
what, the Thunder Bee that I had lost at Big Lake for probably 10 years.
And then it got back to you.
And I don't know, the thing is, though, I don't think people know what Thunder Bees are. So,
Some people still run them. They are less popular for sure.
man, those things were the hotness when they came out. I loved them. I thought they were cool.
Blew up in too many dump pouches for me. All right, we're gonna wind this down, guys. Thank you again for joining us. Alex, anything you'd like to close the evening with?
Call your hits, guys. Have fun out there. Be safe. Drink water. Stay in the shade. And don't fall in any holes.
Okay, David, now that he took most of the things, do you have anything you'd like to close with tonight?
Like, subscribe, smash the sub, man.
Smash it. Share it with your friends. That's the additional part.
No, community. Make sure that there's plenty of YouTubers, there's plenty of people doing social media just here in the chat right now. B-Fly, Slim Tack, those are the ones I know right now. I'm assuming Low Tech, you have TV in your name unless it means something else, Project Echo, MAA, like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube's, community. Everybody grows together and makes it better. The more everybody sees everybody, then everybody sees everybody. If you know what I mean, everybody.
That was the word everybody a lot of times.
Right?
Everybody.
Right?
Everybody.
Right?
Yeah. All right. And from me, I will just say once again, thanks to all of you. Thanks to Alex. Thanks to David. Thanks to anybody who's people who want to be involved, people who've been reaching out. We don't have time for everything, but the fact that you're all still here and that you're willing to, again, interact with us at all is a true pleasure. So still in summer, guys, summer 2026. Let's make it the best year possible. We look forward to seeing you all out on the fields. Gabe, Alex, and David signing off. Have a good night. Be safe.